Thank you, thank you.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody. You know, I just kind of woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and I was like, might play some SMG2 today. So here I am.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No pranks.
No pranks. We're actually playing. And I also got my commentator, Rudio, with me right here.
Hello everyone. Are you ready for some Galaxy 2?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, it's very early in the morning.
Yeah. But I think we'll just get started right away because this is a pretty long run and we will explain things as they go.
Alright, do you want me to count down?
Yes.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, let's go! Alright, good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Right, I'm actually gonna disconnect my 2P right now because I don't need it yet. And I guess we can right away explain why I have two Wii remotes.
Yeah, two Wiimotes with, as you can probably see, a bunch of Velcro.
Yeah, you wanna explain why that is, Rudio?
Because this game has a 2P mode, and we can abuse it for some cool stuff, like grabbing coins, grabbing checkpoints, stunning enemies. We'll be using that a lot later, but not for now. Not for now. It's not super necessary.
Yeah, it's essentially like a large collection of small time saves throughout the run. It's pretty good at like improving consistency throughout the run, so that's why most people use it.
Yep. It's also like more comfortable to just play with one. So for things that are stars that don't require 2P, it's better to take it off. Just do it normally.
Yeah, the main reason I don't take it on yet is because I want to like get the 2P text box that appears the first time you use it at a specific time, so I don't lose time to it.
Yep, we'll be playing that a little bit later. For now, just enjoy this amazing story. Bowser is just giant. He's massive, and I don't know. He kidnaps Peach.
He eated the stars.
He eated the stars. Yeah.
Very deep and complex story. But yeah, jokes aside, this game is a bit more quicker to start than Galaxy 1. We just get straight into the gameplay pretty much. No time to waste. Good if you're a speedrunner.
Yep. So we're almost in the first level of the game. We're gonna do Sky Station 1. Our favorite star.
Yeah, I love Sky Station 1. Me, when I reset to the same star like 5 times.
Yep, that's just the classic Mario runner.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna lock in a little bit so I don't do anything dumb. Gonna try to take this fairly safe and standard.
Yep. Also, we're playing on Chinese disc. It's pretty fast. As you can see, the text box go like, instantly. Super fast. And also, it's not that slower in terms of loads compared to the Wii U. How's it called? Like the Wii U Virtual Console. So, yep. Chinese disc saves what? Is it like 20 seconds in any percent?
Yeah, something like that. We don't know exactly the amount of seconds, but that sounds about right.
And here we have to catch this cycle to get the comet medal right here. The comet medal is pretty important for the run. We need it for the comets, the comet stars.
Yeah, if you miss one of them that you need, you just literally have to replay the level.
Yeah, or do another star. Because the comet's not gonna spawn. Okay, almost at the end of Sky Station 1. And this boss fight is gonna go by pretty quickly. There's a There's a strat here. You can just do that. Get the hit instantly with a ground pound. And we can do the same here.
Aw,
Oh,
quick mistake. It's fine. That doesn't lose much.
yep. Very nice. That's the first star out of 70.
71, because we need 70 stars to unlock the final Bowser level, and then we just beat Bowser. Alright, first star done. Let's drink some water. Stay hydrated, everyone.
Stay hydrated.
Just to clarify if you didn't hear before, the perfect run incentive was met, so that's gonna be after.
Alright, cool. I'll try to not be too slow so we don't go over estimate. That'll be an extra thing we do after finishing the run, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, this part is really fast. I'm so used to the Japanese text. Alright, so here's where the routes kind of split a little bit, because some people will do Sky Station 2 now, but we're gonna do Yoshi Star. And what's in Yoshi Star, you may ask?
Yoshi.
Yoshi. What can you do with Yoshi in every Mario game? You can flutter in the air. Quick flutter, you get a little bit more height, a little bit more distance, but in this game, you're gonna see it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Because you can chain flutters by crouching in the air, and you can get pretty much everywhere. That's what we call infinite flutters.
Yeah.
And using the momentum mechanics of this game, we can get really far. We can get a lot of speed. It's really cool. You're gonna see.
Yeah, unfortunately, the very first flutter we do in this run is unreasonably difficult and tends to cause a lot of resets, because if you die to it, you lose 45 seconds.
Yep.
You're gonna see. It looks really cool, but it's also pretty difficult. So,
Yep.
let's
Just
see how this goes.
let's pray. Yeah, you got this. I believe in you. Ooh, nice FPJ. You can just get a frame perfect jump at the start of the level. Keep the animation. And save like a second. Alright, so here's Yoshi. Yay! We get this cool animation the first time we meet him. And as you can see, we can chain the flutters. So we can get the comet medal. Here we have to bounce in a berry to get a little bit more distance. And let's see.
Aw. I think I dismounted like slightly too early.
Yeah, the thing with the infinite flutters is that you can't really get directly to the planet, because you only get around 10 seconds to the flutters. After 10 seconds, you just stop. Your momentum completely gone. And you don't want that to happen. So you have to dismount. So yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Yoshi a few times. Okay, let's see. This looks good.
What?
Oh.
I thought that was gonna work. That's crazy.
Yeah, again, this is unreasonably difficult for the first flutter in the run. That's why most beginner players choose to just skip it and go through the normal route. Those 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Which, you know, as a beginner, is completely fine, because it's a really long run. There's other things that you should focus on before learning difficult tricks. Okay, let's see, one more time.
Okay, we're just doing the normal way because I just ate the berry.
Yeah.
Well, if you're new to the game, this is what you do.
Yeah, it's gonna show off everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really make that flutter if you eat the berry, so then you have to go over here instead.
That's pretty unfortunate, but we gotta keep going.
Well, you understood what I was supposed to do, I hope.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we got it. Yes. Let's go. No one saw like the last 30 seconds. Just
Yeah, we
quick
got the
splice.
flutter.
We're gonna do another quick flutter here. That's basically all you do when you have Yoshi. Just infinite flutter.
Yeah, here we're mainly just using it to gain height. Okay.
Oh.
Just did a thing. I delayed my flutter slightly, which you're not supposed to do there. I'm just gonna try to save this real quick. Just do something like this. Yep.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's just an average Yoshi Star 1.
Yep. Okay. So now we're past the unreasonably hard star. Now we have Yoshi Star 2. Another flutter. Some even say that it's harder than Yoshi Star 1, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure.
disagree. Clearly, I disagree.
I mean, I could actually kind of agree. Depends on the day. Sometimes Yoshi Star 1 just clicks, it works, and sometimes Yoshi Star 2 never works for some reason. It's because it's a weird flutter with a camera change in the middle, so you have to change the angle of your stick mid-air. Pretty weird. Because
Yeah.
if one thing that I haven't explained about infinite flutters is the fact that if you hold the stick to the direction where Yoshi is, like the direction that Yoshi is facing, you lose all of your speed. So that's why the camera chains get so many people. Let's see. Here's the camera change. And
I'll just do this because I'm so
Wow.
far to the side.
yeah, I mean that works. Nice.
Okay, and I'm gonna turn on 2P.
Right, it's time for the two-player mode. We've been waiting for this. So the reason why we don't have it turned on yet, it's because of this text box right here. It's gonna pop up. And usually the game just freezes when with the pop-up. But not in this boss fight. So that's we don't lose any time. Do that. This is pretty difficult. Let's see. Very nice. You can grab the second one midair and skip a phase. Kind of skip a phase. Right, very nice.
Yeah, needed to regain a little bit of my aura after that Yoshi Star 1.
Surely.
Hopefully that'll make up for it.
You have a lot of run left to aura farm. Alright. So now we have 3 stars. 3 stars is the minimum we need to open our first Stargate in the overworld. You can see it's right here. We can progress now. And also you can see the hungry Luma right there. We'll be back for him later. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Spin Dig. Here we can see that's the drill.
Yeah, I presume this is with Bank Toad, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
of
forgot about
course.
this.
So basically we're kind of broke right now, but we won't be broke later. We got a bank.
Yep. Right, so here we're supposed to use the drill to go from the opposite side of the planet to up here, but yeah, just triple jump, skip everything. Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna go for the hard strat. Might as well.
Alright, nice. Okay, so here you just grab it. You can kind of flip into the wall.
Okay.
Okay, it didn't work.
Next time. Surely. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can clip in. You can kind of flip into the wall, and Mario just goes through it without needing to do the whole section of the level. It's weird. It's weird to explain. But now here's a pretty cool trick. Triple jump in like a very tiny space. You have to space all of the jumps perfectly, like that. Very nice. Here's just a bunch of long jumps. That's what Mario speedruns look like. The people who don't know about Mario like Mario Galaxy speedruns. Just long jumps.
There's a few of them.
Yep. I mean, it's the fastest way to travel without
Yeah.
any power-ups.
Yeah, if you're like in an open area, then obviously you just long jump, but there's not that many just open areas in Galaxy, so
Yep.
see a
Give
little
them.
bit of variation.
Alright, so this boss has a few instances of RNG that we're gonna see. So you see, now this boss can jump in two directions. We want him, we want the boss to just jump over us, and that didn't happen this time. So, because as you can see, it just goes to the other side. And when the boss goes to the other side, it's just a tiny bit faster.
Yeah.
Also, we want to keep these tiny enemies that the boss spawns.
Yeah, that's why I'm stunning them with 2P. Because then, now both of them died, so now he has to respawn both of them, which loses a little bit of time.
Yep,
But it's not a huge deal.
not a huge deal. Right, that's it.
I don't even think we mentioned, but right before the fight, you can skip Captain Toad's text box by either shooting him with Starbits or stunning him with 2P. And I stun him with 2P.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that as Galaxy runners,
Yeah,
I already have it pretty. Like it's just so normal for us. We don't even pay attention to it.
yeah. Okay, now we're getting to the actual fun part of World 1.
Yeah. True.
Well, at least from a speedrunner perspective. I guess from a viewer perspective, the flutters are pretty cool.
Also true. But from a speedrunner perspective, you like movement. And movement is what we're gonna get in the next star. A lot of it. Also, yeah, well, sometimes we just spawn here at the bottom of the ship. We have to climb back. Not really much we have to do in the ship, so just immediately go to the next level. All right. This is right side down. As you can see, there are a lot of arrows there. We're gonna be playing with gravity a little bit.
Yeah. Also worth mentioning, this level has a funny new little strats that I'll be going for.
Ooh. Wanna see that?
Okay, that's a great start.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens. That long jump is really tight, but it's also really cool from a runner's perspective because you don't lose any speed. It just feels great. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know where you're going. Oh, that's really nice.
That saves like 2-3 seconds, I think.
That's so cool.
Called Sab Sander strat. Shout out to Sab Sander for accidentally discovering that.
Accidentally. Wow. Accidental discovers are always the best ones.
Here we just kind of long jump past all the boxes. It's a little bit scary because if you get hit by them, you die instantly. Because if you get squashed in this game, it's an instant death.
Considering how little places that can happen, it's reasonable. Very nice. This is a pretty cool star, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I always like those the gravity areas in general when I first played the game. They're fun to play around with.
Yep. Right. So now let's go back. There's another star that we can get here. It's a secret star.
Surely it'll be hidden very well and not in plain sight.
Yeah. Like very, very secret. You have to pay a lot of attention or you'll miss it. Like what could that pipe be? Oh. Secret area. Yep. And another pipe. And we have now a minigame.
Now it's time to abuse 2P to the maximum.
Alright. Quick 14. I'm waiting.
Oh, I missed the shot. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that just completely threw me off. Okay.
10.
Yeah, you can get a 14 or even a 15 on that sometimes if you do it really well with 2P. My best is 15.
I mean, 15 is basically the best you can get, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it is. I think Task gets 15.
Well, we can play like TAS.
Yeah.
This game is solved.
Solve the
It's
game.
basically SMB1.
Yeah, best time you can get is a 2:53. Nothing more.
Alright, I'm so excited for the cloud power up.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite power-ups in the game. It loves you to move so much.
This is not only one of my favorite power-ups in the game, it's probably my favorite power-up in any Mario game ever.
We're gonna be doing a lot of tech with it. Probably Rudy can explain some of it, because there's a lot at once.
Sure. I'll explain it as we go. Right, so first, you're doing one first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can just skip the entire level by just going up here with a cloud side flip. We can use the momentum to get a quick side flip off the cloud and with a lot of speed. And here we can just long jump, go to the last planet immediately. No need to play the level. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna use some more cloud side flips here to get around really quickly with a cloud long jump. Also using the momentum from creating a cloud. That's a pretty cool piece of tech. That's why I love the cloud mushroom.
Yeah, that was pretty clean.
Really clean.
Happy with that. So yeah, the main tech that we use for the cloud power-up is the cloud boosted long jump, as you saw a couple times, where you make a cloud and then long jump to get a really big long jump, and cloud side flips, where you just gain a ton of speed and height at the same time.
Yep, basically.
The cloud boosted long jumps are fairly lenient to get, and cloud side flips are more considered difficult tech. That's more precise and for higher level runners.
Yeah, because you can always like where you usually do a cloud side flip, you can always do the easy version, which is just creating a cloud and then doing a backflip off it, which is it's a lot easier. But also cloud side flips allow for different strats because you get a lot of speed with them, not with a backflip. So now it's time for Fluffy Bluff's secret star. This one is a little bit, it's not hidden, but the requirement to get it is a little bit, it's a little bit different. We have to collect 100 coins. That's why we're going in here. Here we can get 60. And we're gonna be using 2P for this because it makes things a lot easier, a lot faster. As you can see, we don't even have to collect the column in the middle ourselves. You can do it with 2P. And up here, there's another 40 coins. Again, we only have to get 3 rows. And this is one of the hungry Lumas, right? You just feed them. You feed them, and you get a new planet, or a new entire galaxy. We're gonna see later. Like here, we're gonna abuse the momentum from creating clouds again. Oh, that was really clean.
Yeah, that was really nice.
And we're almost done with World 1. And we're gonna go to the first Bowser Jr. stage.
Now, if you're really attentive, you might have noticed that we didn't get a Comet Medal in Fluffy Bluff 1, which is actually the only galaxy where we intentionally skipped the Comet Medal.
Yep, that's because the Comet Medal is in the middle of the galaxy and we can just skip the entire galaxy, so why would we even get the Comet Medal here? It would take like an extra minute.
Yeah, the way Comet Medal requirements work, I'm pretty sure, for how to unlock comets is each comet is restricted by a certain amount of comet medals, and also, I believe, the comet medal in that galaxy.
Yeah, something like that. But not all galaxies have comets, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in some galaxies you can get like a letter or just a secret star. Also, we can skip basically the entire galaxy again. Just going here. The gravity field of that last planet is super big. You can just do that. All right. Here's our friend Gobblegod. So we have to pop the red bubbles, right? There are 6 of them, and we can do them in we can do it in like a pretty cool, fast way, like this. Just jump into them. Like Gobblegod moves in very specific patterns that can be manipulated. Like here, we're gonna go up to this spot right here. Then quick double jump, and then backflip. We can get all of the bubbles. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah, that second phase is a little bit tricky, because you need to be like in very specific spots to hit all of them.
Yep. True. I agree. Sometimes it's not the hardest shot in the world, but sometimes Gobblegod doesn't cooperate. So yeah, very nice. That's World 1 done.
I mean, Mario's kind of brutal. Like that cat just exploded.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Bosses just explode and completely disintegrate. Completely turn into dust. Into star bits, actually.
Oh, true. They do turn into star bits. I don't know, I just kind of always accepted the Mario logic that the boss disappeared when you beat it.
I just now came to that realization after saying those words. But like, yeah, it makes sense that they turn to star bits.
Now, Puzzle Plank 1 and ESA reminds me of a certain run of this category in winter 2023 where a certain joke was made.
Oh,
I wonder if you want to repeat it.
I mean, mm, up to you.
Do you have a question for me?
Do I have a question for you?
What is it?
What would you think? What's a speedrunner's favorite fruit, bro?
Ooh, I'll probably say fast food.
Yeah, bro. Ha 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 ha.
Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, it's okay, no one
Yo.
left this time.
Thanks for not leaving this time.
Thanks for supporting me.
Alright, Puzzle Plank 1. Yeah, a pretty cool movement as you can see. Pretty tight long jumps.
Yeah, this level's a lot of fun, and it has a really good song as well.
I agree. This is a banger.
Here we're gonna abuse a bit of momentum to get to the other. Okay, never mind. We'll
Never
wait for the
mind.
next one.
I mean, sometimes you can get like a double ground pound and hit the hit the piece twice. Like this is another boss fight. It's pretty quick. Not much to it. It's actually a boss fight from Galaxy 1. You can just long jump and ground pound pretty fast. You can see. Wow, boss fight from Super Mario Galaxy 1. I hope they don't reuse anything else this game from the previous Mario Galaxy game.
I don't
Surely they won't.
So, you know, they had like 3 years to develop this game. Why would they reuse anything?
Yeah, imagine getting to like an extra world and half of the galaxies are just reused levels from other games. Like not even just Galaxy.
That would be crazy. Luckily, I'm running any percent, so we don't need to think about that.
Yeah, true. Right, this is a world map. We can just fast travel in worlds. Not much to it. Hytale Falls. Here we're gonna see a new power-up. Pretty cool one. Yeah, that's the... Is it the dash pepper, right? Or like... Something like that, yeah. I don't remember the name exactly.
Is that a fast food?
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, Yoshi eats it pretty quickly, so yeah. Might be. Alright. Yep, fast food. And we are fast. So yeah, fast food, yeah. True.
Yeah. It's just so spicy that Yoshi becomes a speedrunner.
Alright, and here we're gonna see a pretty cool flutter. Are you going for it?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so here we're gonna use the momentum from the platforms falling to get a lot of speed. You're gonna see right now. And yep. That's it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You usually don't get that much speed while fluttering forward. Yet you get that amount of speed by abusing the momentum from the platforms. And here, quick backflip. That's it.
Yeah.
Star.
So what makes that flutter unique is that you're fluttering using forwards momentum, to reiterate that, which usually is not possible.
Yep.
And then you need to convert it into the normal sideways momentum, like halfway through the flutter, which makes it a bit tricky.
All of that for 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second of time save.
but it's so cool. I
looks
need
so
to
cool.
go for it.
You know, a whole second of time save makes a difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I don't think there's anyone with a 259.59 in this category, but if that was the case, I mean that 1 second definitely made a difference.
Yeah. I mean, as Average Trey once said in like the Sunshine World Record History video from like 2017, a second save on many occasions can add up very quickly.
Exactly. Great video, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
even if it's like almost 80 years old, it's a great watch.
Just had to double check the leaderboard, but no, there's no 259.59.
Okay.
Too bad.
There aren't that many people with top 3, I believe. It's not like
It's like
it's not like
10, maybe a few. No, it's like 13 or something like that.
yeah, about that.
Because there's a few on both the 1P and 2P leaderboards that have sub 3, so we'll have to count both of them to figure out exactly how many.
All right. Yeah. By the way, we're collecting coins. We're gonna feed another hungry Luma, but not for now. It's for a little bit later. It's faster to do it now. This star.
Okay, that happens sometimes. You're supposed to be able to wall jump on this wall.
Okay, there we go.
Sometimes it doesn't like being wall jumped on, so you have to like reconfigure your position a little bit.
Right. This is Luma. Yo, bro, where are you going? Launch star is right there.
Don't worry. I'm just, you know, saving it for later. I was a bit scared of the bunny, so I'll just do that later.
Ah, I see.
But this is like visually one of the coolest levels in the game. Wall jumping off the waterfalls is so sick.
It is. Alright, it's time to meet our friend, right?
Yeah.
Time for Bank Toad. Finally, we're gonna be rich.
Yeah, you know, I'm just borrowing a credit card real quick.
Yeah. Just a quick loan that we're not gonna return.
The bank is not getting this back.
For the entire 90% run, we need about 4,800, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember. And of the 4,800, this guy's already taking 700.
Yeah, the economy is crazy. In Galaxy 1, the second hungry Luma took 400.
Yeah. Actually, I believe in Galaxy 1, the first 2 hungry Lumas take 400.
Yeah, they both do.
The inflation. Alright. Honey Bloom, it's also a really cool start from a runner's perspective because it has a lot of movement, pretty heavy. Movement heavy.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna do the cool star just yet. We're gonna do the secret star. Again, another very secret star. As you can see, this wall right here. Yeah, that's it. That's the star.
Yeah. So you may wonder why I was holding a coin with 2p there, and the reason is a little complicated, but I'll explain. Essentially, after every star, if you got in star bits or coins, there will be another text box that appears. So, in as many levels as possible, we want to avoid collecting any star bits or coins to spawn more text boxes.
Yep, that's why we've been shooting starbits for the whole run, basically. We don't want those. We already have enough. Thanks, Toad. Oh, we can get them here. That doesn't spawn a text box.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of the reasons why we do Honeybloom S first is because of the cycles, right?
Yeah.
When you watch the cutscene at the start of a level, cycles move. And after you complete the star for the first time, you can skip it. So cycles are in a different place now. So some enemies now are gonna be in different places, and it's gonna make our life a little bit easier. Also, you have like a few frames to jump on those clouds, so you can just completely skip the B, do a pretty cool strat to get up here, and nice. This is one of the reasons why this level is so cool from a runner's perspective.
Yeah, now we actually get the B for a little bit. Unfortunately, it's a very slow power-up. I don't like the B at all.
Yeah, but a lot of power-ups in Galaxy are really slow. Yeah, at least it's not the spring mushroom. We're gonna see it later. We have to use it once. Here another cool part with a little bit of movement. We can stun the enemy there.
Quite a lot going on there. That section is very fast.
And here we're in the last part. Again, a little bit more flying now. Not much we can do.
Yeah, for some reason, spinning the checkpoint there gives you height. So that's what I just did.
Yeah. It's similar to the strat in Galaxy 1 where you hang onto one of the walls, the honey. You jump, spin, and you gain a lot of height. Well, in this game, it's also possible, but you just don't use it because there's not really any place to use it, except that checkpoint, maybe.
Yeah.
And in 120 stars. In like one galaxy specifically, if you go for like a specific strat that isn't even the fastest one. But yeah, I mean, cool thing to point out, I guess. All right. This star, it's a little bit of lore because of the boss, right?
Oh yeah. Right.
Because the boss's name is really close to my username, and a lot of people believe I got my username from this game, which is not true. The boss is Rolodilo, right?
Yeah. Rolodillo versus Rodillo.
Yeah. My name is shorter. It's also a word in Spanish, so it's a little bit different. Also, it's not pronounced the same. Again, because my name is in Spanish. Okay, quick strat here.
Okay, fuck.
Okay, there's like a strat we can do here. Yeah, we just skip that.
Yeah.
Go to the next planet by just rolling over the ramp. Also, the ramp usually just puts you in like sort of an animation. You can skip that animation by jumping and rolling again. And here's the boss. It's a bit tricky. You have to basically just go for the bot. You know.
The first hit is pretty easy, then it gets a little bit harder. So, yeah, we want to make the hit in one roll cycle. Now I failed. Let's see if I can get it for hit 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's super weird because you have to like hit it in like an angle as you saw.
Okay. At least got one of them.
Right, nice.
Yeah, it's really hard to get all of them. It's one of the trickier bosses to do optimally, but luckily the punishment for messing it up isn't that bad.
Yeah, this is like one of the one of the stars where you pretty much have a default timeless. Usually, it's one of those levels. Like every speedrun ever has one of those levels or places, strats that it's basically almost a 99% guaranteed timeless.
Yeah, Boulder Bowl 1 is definitely one of them.
Yeah, and another one is also in Boulder Bowl later. The comet. But we're not gonna see that one in a while. So now we're back here. Okay, so we're going back to Cosmic Cope 1 because we spawned the Hungry Luma earlier. Also, common mistake that Galaxy 2 runners make here is that usually you select stars by just pointing away from the screen and selecting the one that's by default, which is it's just the star that you haven't collected. So a lot of people here make the mistake of selecting star 2, which is really slow. You don't want to do Cosmic Cope 2 in 90%. Okay, so here we don't really need to press a button to catch the bunny. We can just shoot star bits, and he'll just, yeah. Bunny just goes to our hands. We don't have to do much. Alright, and the next star is the last one from World 2, right?
Yeah, we're going to Lava Lair now.
Yeah, first Bowser stage. So in World 1 we had a Bowser Junior stage. This one is a Bowser stage. We're gonna fight Bowser himself already. That means we're gonna finish the game.
Yeah,
Surely. Two worlds.
all you need is 16 stars.
Just like in Mario 64.
If only, if only.
If only, yeah.
Oh, wait, the estimate's 3 hours? What do you mean?
Bro, that kind of messes up the schedule, bro.
Well, you know, I could just, you know, do a 120 run real quick with the extra time.
Let's just turn it into a 70-star run. It's like
Yeah.
in Mario 64 again.
Yeah.
Alright, this is another cycle-based level, sort of. Here again, we can skip. Yeah, that's a tiny bit skip. Tiny skip. Oh, we're going for no life of mushroom.
Yep.
So this is a strat that you can do with 2P only, I think, which is just skipping the life up mushroom, which gives you 6 health. Just go for 1 coin. Grab it with 2P lava boost, and you get like an extra lava boost basically. Here we are gonna like move the camera a little bit to manipulate the womp cycles. So they're in a perfect spot. Awesome. We can also get a little bit of momentum from the womp moving. And here we're gonna do statue jumps. Grab a coin. We're gonna do a bunch of lava boosts again. That's 1 jump. And now we can long jump off the statues. Pretty nice. The thing about this strat, that now we're at 1 health. I mean, usually not a problem. Unless you want to do it coinless and get the life of mushroom for statue jumps. That makes it a lot harder because you have to do the boss fight with 1 health. But here we already collected coins, so it's no big deal if we want to collect more. We are getting the text box
Yeah.
at the end of the level, so
It's worth noting you can actually do this without the life up shroom 1P if you do a very difficult version of the statue jumps where you do it with 3 health.
Yeah, because for that version you have to do the 2 bounces on the same statue, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty difficult. All right, this is Bowser. It's not an auto scroller, but it's close. It's a pretty simple fight. It's a little bit long. Usually, this is just like a break for speedrunners. At least this one.
It's like a break where you have to pay attention because if you mess up, you can lose a lot of time.
Yeah, like
Like now.
like now. And also, if you don't pay enough attention, Bowser he can just break all of the meteors and lose you a lot of time. Okay, maybe not an auto scroller because you also have to like pay attention to the
Yeah,
fire.
I got a really weird meteor drop now, but
Yeah, you could see the other one spawning like in front of you. It was pretty weird. All right. Ooh, that might not be the best. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right.
GG, Bowser dead. He got it.
Yeah.
oh, he's small now. I guess the run must be over.
Yep. Bowser is defeated now.
Surely we won't make this joke another 2 times.
Yeah. Surely we won't make any more jokes regarding Bowser in this run. Galaxy runners only have 1 joke.
Hey, I have fast food.
2 jokes. Alright, that's World 2 done. And this is time for World 3. World 3 for top runners is a nightmare. Not because the stages are hard, but because of a specific strat. We're gonna see that a little bit later. I'm just you know, backseating a little bit.
Yeah, there is a chance that we don't get the strat, which would be very disappointing, but I will try my hardest. Let's just say it's very dependent on motion controls.
Yeah, and also depends on like motion controls, the spins, and everything. Like the Wiimote is more sensitive. The more charged your batteries are. So I've seen runners swap batteries for that one strat. We'll see how it goes. And we still have a few stars to go before that strat comes up. Also, this world's pretty chill. Like
Yeah.
this World 3 music is like I think it's the most known one. It's used by a lot of people. Like I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube with this song.
Yeah, I do think I have heard it in random YouTube videos as well. Very nice song.
Yeah, it's like Undertale music. You hear it everywhere.
Undertale, it's like a reference to a run I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah. True. This guy's also doing another Undertale run tomorrow.
We're gonna have to pivot because I didn't get the extra cloud I
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah, and like right there, Stick went for he went for a cloud long jump and tried to get another cloud while doing the long jump, so he could get like 4 clouds. It's a tiny optimization. That's really cool. But I mean, no problem. We're still going. Okay, here, cloud side flips. I love this strat. And here we're just going to the top. Oh, okay.
That still works.
It works because this is like you get a lot of speed from long jumping off clouds. Right, can we make the fast cycle here? And yeah, that looks really good. Yep. Very clean. Next one, I believe is Fearsome Flake, right?
Yeah,
That Galaxy.
but not the Nightmare Star yet. We're chilling for now.
Not yet, not yet.
So chilling for now. Was that another Galaxy joke, you mean? Because of the ice level?
Sure. Galaxy runners have 3 jokes.
Three whole jokes. Can we get to 4?
This level is pretty nice.
Yep. Surely Fearsome Flake 2 will also be nice.
Yeah, I messed up that strat a little bit, but it's fine. I was trying to do a little strat where you kind of shoot the fireball into that statue from a distance.
Right here, we want to make a fast cycle. So that was like a, a tiny optimization. You can clip it into the slide, sort of. It saves like frames. And we made the cycle. That cycle is not that hard, but if you miss it, it's really bad.
Yeah,
Because
it messes up everything.
because not only you have to get another fire flower, it also messes up this. And you have to get another fire flower in here. Well, we got it.
Now we're going to go to one of my least favorite stars in World 3. It is kind of cool, but it's also kind of hard and very easy to lose a lot of time to in annoying ways.
Yep.
I think I just might have described half the stars in this run, but that's fine.
Maybe. I mean, this star, and I think the next one is basically just what people who don't know about Galaxy thinks Galaxy speedruns like, because it's a lot of long jumps, a lot of open spaces. I think I actually counted the amount of long jumps it takes to get Hunting Holes Green Star 3. It's a lot of them. There's probably a clip somewhere because I believe I did that with my commentators in Winter 2024 doing Green Stars. It's like around 30 something. But yeah, as you can see, just a bunch of long jumps. But oh, we almost made the fast cycle.
Yeah, so I was manipulating the camera at the start of the star by turning it back so I could make a fast cycle there. But I just bonked, so the bonk ruined the party.
Yep. Sometimes that just happens. Because it's weird. These platforms move on like cycles that only work when you look at them, but this last platform right here is a global cycle, right?
Yeah, it is.
So it's always moving. It's weird. It's a weird choice. Right here we're just gonna do a quick flutter to skip everything.
Yeah, quick new Yoshi power-up, but we don't really need to use it for anything.
Yeah. Right, nice. We're gonna see that power up again a few times. But yeah, it just doesn't do much. It's basically just a timer for platforms that are invisible. Not even invisible. It's like they're not even there. Because those platforms don't exist if you don't have the power up. That's the thing. Right, that's Luigi. We're not gonna play as Luigi this run. Unlike in Galaxy 1. In Galaxy 1, the most popular choice is Luigi because you can unlock it from the start of the run, but not in this game. In this game, to unlock Luigi, you have to beat the game first, and then you can play as Luigi on the same file. Which is why in 120 Green Stars and 242, we use Luigi after the any percent segment. Well, not in Green Stars. In Green Stars, there's no any percent. You just play as Luigi, but you get it. Right, here's the long jump simulator.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, at least I didn't get hit. I hope everyone watching likes to hear Mario go Yahoo!
I love Mario going Yahoo! I don't know. But yeah, this is a pretty long stretch of long jumps. Long jumps and long jumps and long jumps. Kinda reminds me of a certain galaxy in the first game. It's also just long jumps. It looks a lot like it. But instead of sweets, it's like level full of ghosts.
Alright, I'm gonna detach Stoopy real quick.
Yep, it's time.
So,
It's time.
for me, the way this trick works is some days it just works, others it doesn't. So I will give it a few tries, but if it doesn't work out, we'll just have to bite the bullet and do the level normally.
Yep. We'll see. So yeah, we're going to Freezy Flake again. Freezy Flake 1, pretty chill, pretty simple star. Freezy Flake 2, Nightmare Fuel.
Okay, I'm gonna practice my grip for this, so you can kind of explain what I'm doing.
Alright,
This is
yeah.
what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, welcome to Sorbet Escape. Basically, you have to press A, with a rock. You can press A and shake within a few frames, and get infinite jumps in the air, like sort of that.
Okay, I'll go one more, because I did get some jumps, but I was just kind of on the wrong spot.
Yeah, as you can see, you can just infinitely jump in the air with a rock mushroom. Those are the infinite rock jumps, or I think they're also called like IRJs. Okay, that looks good.
Ah, so close.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting anywhere. Are we gonna try again, or?
Yeah, I'll try again.
Alright, nice.
I'm
One
still
more.
getting jumps, so...
Yeah, you're getting jumps, so you're almost there. Okay, that looks good.
Oh, so close. We gotta do one more.
We gotta do one
I
more.
love
Do it.
gambling. I feel like this skip is like the Super Mario Galaxy 2 version of gambling.
I have to agree. There's nothing I can say. I just have to agree. There we go. Yes!
Yes! Okay, it was worth the
wait.
gamble.
Okay. I thought, okay. For a second I thought you were gonna leave the gravity field.
Yeah, I was
That was scary.
scared.
We got it. Nice. That is not easy, as you saw. It's some days you just get infinite rock jumps every single time. It's like some other days.
This fight is a bit janky.
Yeah, I would recommend not dying. Now that
Yeah.
we're here.
Now I'm scared. Okay. We just need to hit, like, his button. For some reason, he's not wanting to roll that way. There we go.
That's weird, yeah.
There's, like, a bit of a setup like this, and if you mess it up, it's pretty hard to recover.
Alright, we survived Freezy Flake 2.
That definitely lost time over the route that doesn't do this skip, but it's okay. We're
Swag
here
is
to
more powerful.
yeah, we're here to show off all the cool strats in this run.
Exactly. Alright, we're going back to Freezy Flake, but this time it's a bit more chill. We're gonna relax for a little bit. Oh, do you wanna do Freezy Flake 2 again?
No, I'm
don't
not
wanna-
doing any more rock jumps.
You don't wanna do rock jumps to get to the secret star?
So yeah, the fastest way to do the star is to enter Freeze Flake 2 again and do rock jumps to this planet, which saves like, I don't know, like 4 seconds maybe.
It's just 4 seconds for like gambling. RNG rock jumps. Like quick minigame. This minigame is mostly just pretty simple with especially with 2P.
Yeah. You can trivialize it with 2P pretty much.
Alright. As you can see, yeah, it's like that. You don't even have to go touch those like balloon things yourself.
Oh no, what a shame.
No way.
But yeah, you just have to play until the timer's done, so you can just do whatever after we got 500.
Yep. I was gonna say this is the first time we see the chimp, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Someone he's in Fluffy Bluff 1 too. But we're too busy talking about cloud shenanigans, so. Alright, that's a comet. That's what that's in fact that one comet that just spawned is one of the default time losses that that we have in every run. In like 99% of the runs. Because we're gonna see that's basically just really RNG heavy. Like another Hungry Luma, 1,000 star bits.
Yeah. They're increasing their demand very quickly.
This like 1,000 in World 3. That's 1,000 is how much the Luma asks for in like the 5th dome in Galaxy 1. So yeah, the starbit economy in this game, it's kinda it's falling off.
Yeah. Maybe by using the bank we contributed to inflation.
Yeah, I mean, considering that the bank exists in this game, it makes sense that the Lumas have a higher requirement for starbits, especially if you know you play in like in your file and then your brother plays in different file or a friend or whatever. You can just get a bunch of starbits from them.
That was interesting.
Yep, I think we're gonna miss the cycle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get a really fast cycle here, but I mean, doesn't lose that much. It's like the issue now is that the cycle might be in like a weird spot, like different than
Yeah.
yeah. And as you can see, when the cycle is in a weird spot, you have to do weird movement.
Alright, I think I've had enough of World 3 personally. I don't know if I want to stay here anymore.
Wow, we're not gonna finish the run.
No, we could check World 1. Maybe there's a couple of things to do there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of backtracking.
Alright, yeah. Fair enough. We could get some extra stars. Alright, so comets are spawning now. So we have to get them.
Yeah, we are so back.
Some of them are really fast. This one is really fast, for example. We can see just a bunch of spinies. We have to get rid of them all, basically. We have to turn them into starbits. And we got 60 seconds for that. Right. See how it goes.
Oh, I lost my speed. That bugs.
Yeah. Here you can get all of them without ever losing your speed. It looks really cool, and also, it's also really difficult. And that's it. Also, we have to make sure all of the spinies are...
They need to be
Right.
on camera
Yeah,
when they die.
You have to be on camera, because if not, they just despawn before they die. So you have to then turn the camera to respawn them as they die. It's weird. But yeah, this is one of the stars that I think that I struggled with the most when I was a kid. It's kind of insane that you just within like half the time that you're given. I guess we're just better gamers now than we were as kids.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like we've been playing games since then, and we learn how to get better in general.
I think my first speedrun of this game was like 7 years ago now.
7 years ago. That's a lot. That's a long time ago. I think my first run was like late 2022, but not even 3 years ago.
The Galaxy Zoomer is on commentary.
Yeah, pretty much. But it feels like I've been playing this game for ages. I don't know why.
I would agree. It feels like you haven't played for ages.
So I checked Galaxy. Your first submitted run was in February of 2018.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, here we're gonna abuse the momentum for something we call silly jumps. And yeah, as you can see.
Okay, I did not mean to do that. But
Oh. And we're gonna do that to completely destroy this level, basically. It's so fun, but also it can be a bit difficult. This gets so much speed, it's so fun. Oh, yeah, you can also get a double spin and... Oh,
you can do that as well.
okay, one more try.
Just showing off a few ways you can mess this up in case it wants to learn.
You just messed it up in every single way possible. Just showing off, bro.
Yeah. In case you wonder what can go wrong.
Yep. That's all the ways. Double spin, defense, homing ground pound. I think you missed like, what? You probably missed like not getting the jump.
Yeah. Or getting sloped by
Or,
the...
or getting a slope animation and dying. Yeah. Hey, at least you showed off all of the ways you can do it without dying.
Yeah. We thought we had time for that. We might not have time for dying though.
Dying is pretty slow. I do not recommend it.
Well, that's enough World 1 for now. Let's go back.
Yay. Metal trunk. Interesting level. We're supposed to use Yoshi for the first star. For like to climb this tree and to do everything. I mean, we're gonna use Yoshi and this new power up, which is oh no.
Yeah.
Blue fruit.
So fun fact, using Yoshi vertically is slow.
Yep. So let's just skip it completely. Alright, really clean movement, nice. Okay, now that we're done with the vertical part, we can use Yoshi horizontally again. We're not even gonna use the power up yet. We can do a quick flutter to grab the comet medal here. Okay, that's fine.
Lost a little bit of momentum, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Yoshi just turns into a balloon now. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit of momentum. That's it. Bye, Yoshi.
He just kind of flies around that planet after you dismount him. It's really funny to watch if you just stay and watch after dismounting Yoshi.
Alright, fun fact about this game. Ground pounding increases Mario's hitbox. So, you probably missed it, but Stick avoided ground pounding at the start of this planet to avoid some coins. Right?
Yeah,
but,
that's
okay.
correct. That's correct.
I'm not crazy. Okay, it's because I don't think I do that, and I always get I always get flamed by by other runners for not doing that. Usually because I already have a coin button by that point, or I don't even know. Alright. What's next?
Cloudy Court C, where I'm headed.
Oh yeah, more long jumps.
Yeah. We're not beating the only long jump allegations right now.
Nope. But yeah, as you can clearly see, after performing Sorbetti Skip in Fearsome Fleet 2, those infinite long jumps, the rest is pretty easy. Like, I mean, Tall Trunk 1 was pretty hard.
Yeah, Tall Trunk 1 is a little bit tricky, but that's like one of the only ones.
Other than that, World 3 is not that bad. Also, I believe you're the only one I see doing this order for the star rates.
I learned it from Gory in like 2021, and I'm just stuck with it ever since.
Yep. I mean,
Makes it a lot easier to avoid the coin.
That's true. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, not beating the only long jumps allegation. Not much to comment on this level. Unlike the next one is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, we actually got a lot to do. So I think I'm just gonna lock in and let Rudio take it away with this one.
Yep. We're going to Fearsome Fleet, which is the next Bowser Jr. stage. And it has a lot going on. More than just infinite flutters. We're gonna use a lot of infinite flutters, but there's a lot more than that. That's for sure.
Yeah, the main thing to keep in mind here is we're gonna be fluttering a lot. There's also a comet medal in midair that we need to get somehow. So let's see how we solve that.
Yep. Here we go. As you can see, and Yoshi's here. So yeah, we're gonna use him again. To fly across everywhere, pretty much. Because if you don't use Yoshi and Infinite Flutter everywhere, this level just has a lot of auto scrollers, and we don't like that. So here we're just gonna go directly to the planet here with the checkpoint. Very nice. And now there's a comet medal in midair to like on the way. We have to get onto the question block. Oh, it's good.
I think this is fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. And we have to set up a really weird angle so we can get the comet medal and flutter below this platform here, and that's pretty good. That was pretty clean. Also, I have to ask, is that dismount setup like something new?
I've been doing it since 2021.
Okay, never mind that. Then I just wasn't aware of it existing.
Yeah, some people say it doesn't work for them, but for me, I just standard face right dismount and I get the angle. So
That's pretty cool.
it's a bit weird.
Okay, so you have to shoot the bullets to those crystals. You can get like maybe the Beckham can get.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wow. Oh
No, I misspoke.
no.
Okay, that's a shame. It's I love motion control aiming. I think I'm gonna have to wait this out. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Right here, we want to get all three. We're gonna save the last one for the next phase. We're even preparing for the next phase with the side flip. We can shoot the bullet early, and that's it. We don't even have to wait for the boss to attack to hit it.
Yeah, they forgot to consider that Yoshi can flutter.
I mean, it's probably intentional.
Yeah, it might be.
One of those secret techniques that you can do in the game to look cool to your in front of your friends, you know.
Yeah. For sure.
And that's it. That was a pretty nice Fearsome Fleet.
Yeah, this is what we sort of call the halfway point of the run. It's technically not really yet because we have like 29 out of the 71 stars, but it is the third grand star out of 6.
Yep. We still have a lot to go. We have a lot of backtracking too.
Yeah, that's like the main reason why the latter worlds are longer. 'Cause we're gonna do a lot of backtracking to get mostly comets in the earlier worlds.
What can we say about World 4? World 4?
Well, a lot of words have been said about World 4 in Mario Galaxy 2 speedrunning history.
Yep. I mean, I'd say it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, that's what I would say. It's generally difficult.
It's just difficult. Like the first star is already really hard, especially if you're going for like top level strats. Like as a top level runner, you need to go for a lot of crazy stuff here in a lot of stages in World 4. Like this first one, then we have like Spill in Gravity Gauntlet, which is the last level of this world. It also has some crazy strats. This is not easy, not at all. But we're gonna see. We're gonna if we can overcome these obstacles, then we're good. We're chilling.
Yeah, there's also there's the fact that World 4 has the most stars out of any of the worlds that we do in any percent.
Oh really? We can take a quick look. Yep, that is true.
I'm gonna try to bounce on this berry, but I kind of missed, so I'm just gonna stand here.
Yeah,
Get this guy out of the way.
the berry bounce is yeah, one of those very difficult strats. We can just kind of do it normally. Oh yeah, we don't want to die here. If we fall, there's no death plane. So We're
Yeah,
just
I have a
stuck
really
in the
bad
void.
angle. I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is Yoshi gonna be the death play now? Oh, I
Yep.
might have screwed myself over.
Mm.
How long does it take for him to respawn?
No, don't fall.
Okay,
There
that
we
was
go.
fine.
But yeah, like, if you fall, there's nowhere to go. You're just stuck there in the void. You have to long jump until you find a death plane. It's pretty stupid, but
Yeah, that was kind of scuffed, but it looks really cool. The fastest version of that star is doing, like, going the same path that I did, but bouncing on both of the berries in succession, because bouncing on the berry resets your flutter timer, meaning you can just flutter all the way to the end from the comet medal.
yeah. Quick reminder: you can't flutter for like forever.
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds is the limit.
After 10 seconds, your speed is gone. You stop midair. You can still flutter and like gain really tiny amounts of distance, but it would take a long while to get through a gap that big with the little distance you get from that. Okay, here we can just hold that enemy for a little bit to speed up cycle. So yeah, we can just completely skip this. Get the comet medal. Abuse the gravity here to get to the next planet real quick. And again, triple jump here. And abuse the gravity again and the momentum of the
Okay.
game. Oh.
That roof has pretty weird, like, collision.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be here, so it makes sense. So here again, momentum backwards. Completely skip everything. Let's see if that's enough. Yep. That's Flip Seal 1, completely broken. I believe in Flip Seal 1 there's also like a section with some platforms and auto-scrollers with like, I don't know, weird cycles.
We don't have time for that.
Yep, we just completely skip everything.
And this boss is like one of the easiest in the game. If you
Yeah.
just land that first hit, you can just kind of hit it from the same spot 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out as a casual, like in a casual playthrough. But in a speedrun, you can just do that. Yeah. Right, Stick. What would you say is your favorite galaxy in this game?
Oh, that's a very good question. There's a lot of them that are pretty cool. Kind of depends on whether I'm thinking speedrunning or casual. Because casually, I gotta say, Cosmic Cove is amazing, but it's kind of okay in the speedrun.
Yeah,
Could be worse, could be better.
I agree.
Do you have any particular favorite galaxy?
As a casual gamer, maybe Starshine Beach.
Yeah, Starshine Beach is
It's also
fun.
pretty chill. But again, in a speedrun setting, also kind of it's just decent.
Yeah.
But from a speedrun perspective, I mean, Gravity Gauntlet maybe, just because I put so much time into that one level, and I think it's really cool.
I think for speedrunning, for me, it would have to be like one of the cloud levels, maybe like Cloudy Court.
That's a pretty good choice. Also, yeah, we also skip the first planet again with long jump. Just it's a quick skip. And here we are. We have to get all of the silver stars. We're on a cycle.
I was intending to go for a cycle skip here, but since I accidentally got a 1-up in flip swap, I can't do that.
Yeah. There's just like a new way of.
Oh, I should not have done that. Yeah, apparently I can't do this version of the cycle.
You can still skip the cycle with like by disconnecting your nunchuck. Right?
Yeah, so what I was planning to do there was using the one-up text box to basically stun the cycles and make it wait an extra turn, which allows you to move through that section faster.
Okay, next up, another galaxy that I really like like in a casual playthrough, but not really in a speedrun, because it's just this is just cycles. It's all cycles. Also, here we have the biggest 2p time save in the whole run. This the single biggest 2p time save. We can like sort of skip one of the chomp cycles at the end. Saves like 10 seconds, I believe. You can't do that with 2p because you have to stun the chomp. Also, yeah, we can just hit the. We can hit that from like 10 kilometers away.
Yeah. Ranged attack. There I crouch going into the launch start because for some reason that lets me insta-walk on the next planet instead of having to wait for a little cutscene play when Mario lands.
Yep. And insta-walk is basically just instantly walking after landing on a planet. Not much to explain. It's in the name.
Yeah, there we like manipulate like the weight of the platform to make sure that it's in the right spot when the jump arrives. By like walking on specific parts of it.
Alright. So here's the time save that I was talking about. Yep, just stun the chomp. And keep going. As you had to wait for it to respawn. No other way around it. Right, and now we just wait.
And get a lot of momentum on the switch.
Yeah, you can get a lot of momentum from that switch. It kind of shows you how crazy momentum is in the Galaxy games. That's one of the main reasons why Galaxy 1 and 2 are so good.
Yeah,
Momentum, just momentum.
that's a lot of interesting properties. So, I have a question for you, Dio. What's your least favorite power-up in this game?
Oh my god. I mean, I think the answer is pretty clear, and I know why you're asking it. It's the spring mushroom.
Well,
I hate the spring mushroom. It's so slow.
don't I have a good surprise for you?
I don't think I've ever heard a single person who likes that power up. It's disgusting.
I still remember one of my friends made a power-up tier list and put spring mushroom in like A tier as the best power-up in the second best power-up in the Galaxy series. No.
Luckily, we can skip most of its usage.
Yeah, like here in the first planet, you can just long jump up the slope, and even if you couldn't, you can just long jump and wall kick, and you still get up there. And here again, we have the spring mushroom right there, but you don't have to use it. We are better than that. Alright, here we go. Surely it's gonna be quick.
I hope you like hearing Yahoo!
Yep. Alright, that's a pretty fast cycle, nice.
Okay,
And
luckily no more spring mushroom.
no more spring mushroom for the rest of the game. Even if you went for the 100% of the game, you wouldn't even use the spring mushroom again unless you go for like a really crazy strat in the green star version of this star.
I believe you can actually finish that star without spring mushroom, but it's slower because of how vertical the last section is.
I mean, most people do it without the spring mushroom because also you go as Luigi. Luigi jumps higher.
Yeah.
It's easier. The spring mushroom version is hard because it's kind of RNG. Right.
True. Okay. Right. Just have to remember where to go real quick because we're not continuing World 4 now. We're backtracking.
Yep.
Now we're gonna be doing a bunch of comets and stars we couldn't do earlier.
Okay, I gotta call out the entire Galaxy community right here. We don't know the route, okay? we have it right here in a notebook. But it's not just him, it's everyone. I think most people don't know the route. We just look at our splits and see, yeah, that's the next star.
Yeah.
Unless you've been running the game for like 8 years with the same route, which is never usually the case because the routes change a lot in both games. So yeah.
I'm gonna use 2P to grab a few coins for me. Give a little bit of time.
Oh.
Okay, that's annoying. It's fine.
Again, 2P just saving the day here. Sort of.
Oh no. If you get like off track, you usually start missing a lot, so. It's like kind of one of those levels where you're almost like moving a bit uncomfortably fast.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to control where you're going.
Two star bits.
Yeah, that didn't give Galaxy Complete notification, so I don't think that lost time. There's also a concept known as a lonely save, which I could explain real quick. Basically, if you only get one extra notification and you clear it by waiting until the countdown is done, you can clear that notification without losing any time because the game waits like a second, I think. There's like half a second or a second of downtime until the game actually progresses, which gives you extra time to clear text boxes without losing time. It's pretty technical, but that's why in some cases getting a coin or a star bit does not lose time if you manage it properly.
It's pretty technical, and most people don't even have to worry about it that much, unless you get to like the top level. Then you have to care.
So we're pretty much redoing this level, but since it's different, we're gonna be doing a different strat at the end, so you'll see. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the reason why we went for the flutter with momentum earlier was because we have to get the comet medal. And now we don't have to get the comet medal because it's not there. So what we're gonna do is gonna abuse the physics of this game to just get the dash pepper and get a really high jump. And that's it.
So, does anyone in here like RNG?
Yes!
Yay!
RNG! RNG! Is it time for...
It's time for Boulder Bowl Comet.
Yep.
There are 30 crabs that need to be rolled over with the rock mushroom. Where are the crabs? Well, they just kind of go wherever they feel like. The difference between like good RNG plus execution versus bad RNG that like might have been hard to deal with is like 20 seconds.
Yeah. It's a lot. Like, this is really difficult. it's not, well, difficult not because it's just the RNG. Like, this is that one level where you could watch a speedrun or a casual player and sometimes you wouldn't even tell the difference.
I'm glad I got the 2 blue ones early because they're a bit annoying because they run away from you.
Yep. Okay. So far, the crabs are being very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're pretty...
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, you can also mess up a little bit. It's not only RNG. There we go. 21 is pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, 21 is not that bad.
Usually the best I get is like 25. People are really good at this start and get it like with 30 left.
Yeah, but that requires a lot. And yeah, this is one of the starts. Like you get a good one once, get an insane gold, and after that, in every single run, you lose 10 seconds to that gold. That's like a pretty common thing to happen. To have happen in this game. I think every top runner
Yeah.
experienced that at some point. And not even just top runners. Most people, I think. This is not just a top runner thing.
We've gotten a quick letter here, so now there's another star to do in Boulder 1, so let's go there.
Yeah, thankfully this one is a lot easier.
Except if you soft lock.
True, there's a soft lock that can happen, but also can be sort of avoided. So let's just hope it doesn't happen. I've never seen it happen.
I got it in practice like 3 days ago.
Oh, that's not very good. And surely it won't happen this time, right?
Surely not. Twice in a row? That would be crazy. Yeah, that looks fine. Basically, like, I'm pretty sure it is something to do with, like, the Goomba hitting Mario on the same frame as the cutscene starts, or something like that. It is something about the Goomba hitting Mario.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like in the first star, in the Sky Station 1, when you go for the boss, if you hit a star bit, like on an exact frame when you get it, like, it's weird. You also can get a soft lock on the very first star, right?
Yeah. That soft lock would not be fun to get in a no reset. It's like quick 4-minute time loss.
Yeah, good thing it's easy to avoid. Just don't shoot any star bits when the boss is dying.
Yeah.
Right, what's next now?
It's Fiery Flotilla Comet. I missed World 1 so much that I felt like I needed to go back a second time.
Yeah, we don't see World 1 enough in PB attempts.
Yeah, I think we should go here again.
Right, well, this is basically just the boss, but again, except this time we have a timer. But we don't care about the timer, we're fast enough. So it's basically the same again.
Yeah. Luckily we're playing on the Chinese version, so we don't need to see speed run with the space between. As they call the speedrun comets in this game.
Yeah, true. Speed, space, run.
Nice.
Really nice, again. This guy's just a bit different.
So now that star was fairly chill, and now we're gonna go to what might be like the hardest star in the run.
Yep. And also one of the biggest time saves from 2P, I believe.
Yeah, saves a lot of time.
Because we're gonna do a purple coin comet, which in Galaxy 1 they're unlocked in most galaxies by completing the game first. In this game, they're unlocked by default. Like, you don't. The only thing you unlock by beating the game is green stars. So here we're gonna see, yeah, a purple coin comet. And the thing is, just looking at it, you can probably tell that using 2P here saves a lot of time. You can grab coins that are far away without going for them. And it was thought to, this level was thought to only save time in any percent with 2P, but recently top level 1P runners are going for this star too, because it also saves time. It saves more than we initially thought, which is awesome because I love this star, despite it being super hard. It's pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty difficult because you have to take this electric fences into consideration. There are more of them. There's also like the chomps. Alright. Here we can turn the camera a little bit. Get the coin, nice. And here we can use. Okay, there we go.
Just turn the camera to get that one with 2P.
2P. And that's it. 159.
Wow. Not too bad.
Pretty decent, nice. No deaths. All good.
Yeah, that's what I'm happy about. I didn't die. That is like a really easy start to die in. Because you might have noticed that I did a lot of spin cancels there, where I just spin and then jump immediately to turn the platform. There's a little bit of a quirk there that if you do it like in the wrong way, you get something called double spin, which just turns the gravity back, which can easily kill you.
Yep. Well, we love purple coins.
Yeah.
Do more purple coins, yeah.
I always like to describe this star as like the feeling when you're like driving slightly faster than what you're comfortable with.
Honestly, yeah, that's a good way of describing this star.
Because Yoshi's running speed is faster than Mario's.
Right. Again, 2P, just, well, that's not a purple coin.
Yeah, if that's a 1-up. Okay, I lost my momentum. That's very. You can do this section really fast if you get good momentum, but I hit one of the walls and missed some coins, so stop.
Yeah, again, Yoshi walks really fast, so faster than what? Faster than 2P grabbing coins. So sometimes they get off camera. It's weird, and you have to do like, you have to readjust. That's it. That's the start. Okay, we saw a lot of purple coins. Surely, we can take a break from them.
Yeah,
Surely.
I think I'm ready to take a break.
No more purple coins.
Yeah, I think there should be more of them in the post game. So, you know, I've played Galaxy 1 before.
Yeah.
Surely they won't have more like. Here.
Yeah, they learned their lesson. Surely they wouldn't put another purple coin comet next to this stage, right?
Yeah, let's see what this comment is. You know, might be like a Daredevil run of the boss fight, maybe. Maybe like a
Yeah,
run comment. I think that would be like pretty useful comment for the star.
Yep.
Oh.
Well.
Well, that's purple coins again.
More purple coins. Well, it is what it is, you know. And we are on a pretty tight cycle. So, Let's see how it goes. Wait, here we can get those coins with 2p. Just to make up for the lost time. You can stun also the enemy there to make this cycle a lot easier. And from now on, it's pretty lenient, I
Yeah.
believe. So
I've done the hardest part.
yeah. Well, the hardest part is actually getting these side flips.
True.
Okay, for some reason in Galaxy 2, side flips aren't that bad, except when you have a drill or you're on Yoshi. For some reason, side flips are 10 times harder that way. Really nice.
Yeah, that was clean.
That's very difficult. Right, no more jokes.
Yeah.
No more purple coins. for now.
No, actually, no more purple coins.
But we're doing another comet. And this one, I believe, a lot of people have tied the world record for it, including the TAS. Yeah, we tied the TAS in this star. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know, maybe we should have had more purple coins because this is an auto-scroller.
Yeah, there's not much we can do right here. Like, I don't know. Stick? What's your favorite color? Random
Green.
Random question.
I would say green because I love green stars.
Yes, green stars. I wish the stars were green.
Yeah, why are the stars yellow or golden or whatever? I want them to be green. So here I'm just gonna kind of crawl around this button to make sure these bones like aren't in my way when it's time to hit it.
Yeah, there's not much else we can do. Just wait. And now, can we get the star in the first frame possible? Maybe? Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good star grab.
Pretty difficult star. Thanks for clapping.
Thanks for clapping.
We almost killed the runner here. Like, you know, the console can actually explode if you do that star wrong. So, yeah, it was everything that you just saw was frame perfect. Just in case.
Not a prank.
Not a prank. I'm on like 12 Wii right now, just because of this game.
So this level, Gravity Gauntlet, there's like 3 different strats you can do. All of them are kind of hard, but they're hard to various degrees.
Yep. So first, you have like the regular strat that most people go for, which we might see later. You got the intermediate strat, which saves a little bit more.
Which I'm gonna be going for right now.
Yeah, and then you got the expert advanced strat, which is super difficult.
Yeah.
So like a 3-frame long jump. More and more people are starting to go for it, which is crazy to me because no one was going for it.
Okay. Gonna focus here real quick for this strat.
Yep. Quick lock in to go around this pillar. And nice.
Okay, since I'm at 1 health, I'm gonna kill this Guma and get a coin.
Very nice.
Okay,
Oh.
never mind.
Good thing you got the coin though.
Yeah. There we go. Unfortunately, this messes up like all the cycles, so now I'm losing a bunch more time.
Yeah. But what you just saw
There
is
we go.
called Behind the Castle or BTC. And you basically do that. You go behind the castle.
Yeah, and like lava bounce and hit another gravity.
Yep. It's pretty difficult because you're basically out of bounds. And you can either, if you're not in the correct position, you can either get sort of soft locked. It's not a soft lock because you die later and you can retry it.
Yeah. Alright,
or-
now we've just got like a Bowser cutscene, so if you didn't want to say anything more about the strat, then we can do a donation after that.
Yeah, sure.
You do have a donation here. From Eden8, he got $5. Hi Stick, good luck on the run. The stars are always green if you're colorblind.
True. Thank you for the donation, Eden. Eden will be racing me tomorrow in Undertale, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, be sure to check that out. Also, we can do something. Did you already do it? Okay, no. We can do something really cool here. We can just wait for the next cycle to skip the punch. Takes, saves a little bit of time.
It's like 8 seconds, something like that.
Yep, we're basically skipping like a whole cycle. So
Yeah, on this fight, he only spawns 2 meteors for some reason, which, I mean, I guess it's a little harder if you like accidentally have him punch both of them, but doesn't really make much of a difference. One thing that's also worth noting with Bowser is for every fight, the hitbox of his shell increases in size, which makes it so you can accidentally hit his shell, which deflects the hit.
yeah, I've seen a lot of clips of people hitting the shell from the front. Like a clear hit hits the shell. That's a classic.
Yeah.
It's so weird, and I think it's happened to everyone at this point.
Very fair and reasonable Super Mario Galaxy 2 behavior.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, it's done, right? Bowser's dead.
Yeah, surely this time. I mean, I got a grand star. Does this mean the run's over?
Surely.
Surely.
How many stars do we have?
Like 44?
44?
I think that's enough.
Yeah. It's like just like in Sunshine.
Yeah, it's like Sunshine. Surely it's done. Wait, that's a new world? Okay, never mind.
Turns out this game is in Sunshine.
We've been pranked once again.
I almost brought my Mario Sunshine shirt to this run thinking, damn, just like Mario Sunshine, 44 stars to complete the game.
So yeah, this is World 5.
Yeah, and what's the first galaxy that we're gonna do in this world?
You know, probably Space Storm, you know, it's right next to us. I guess that would make sense.
Yep, true.
My bad, I forgot something actually. Let's go back to
Oh, come on. How could you forget this galaxy, bro?
Okay, so that was a joke. This is the actual route.
We have 4 jokes, yes!
So the reason we do this is because of some weird stuff with path drawings when you're like get enough stars or like unlock levels. So with how, yeah, it's like a lot of factors to go into it, but basically, yeah, it's faster to come back here after finishing Bowser.
I really chill level. Speaking of Sunshine,
You bring your shirt?
I didn't.
Well, you're not exactly prepared for the weather. It was like 30 degrees here like a few days ago. You're like not prepared for that with your sunshine shirt?
I mean, not for that day. Yeah, it was pretty hot here a few days ago. Considering we're in the north of Europe.
Okay, nice bonk. Yeah, so true.
Classic. Right, here, pretty cool dismount.
But never mind, I
Never
just got it
mind.
too early. This is also one of those levels where it's like you're like almost guaranteed to lose time.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty weird. It's a really open space where the only thing that matters is how fast are your flutters. And flutters aren't the most consistent thing of all time. Let's just say that.
A bit of slow swimming. The swimming in this game is really slow, but then we can get Yoshi again, fluttering to the star. I'm gonna bounce on this guy and into the star.
Yeah, this bouncing for, I don't know, aura.
Yeah, it's mainly actually to redirect the direction I was going in, because I wasn't landing straight on the star. That's like a fast way to do it.
Yep. Yeah, because another thing, there's more things to the flutters, okay? So, not only you move faster when you're sideways, backwards, and all of that, it's also your angle is kind of locked because you can't really when you're doing a flutter you can only redirect it like forward or like slightly sideways. You can't redirect your flutter backwards. There's a lot of things to the flutters. It's one of those things that you have to learn by heart if you run this game.
Anyways, yahoo!
Yay! I love long jumping. Okay, here we're turning the camera, manip a cycle once again. If something's not on camera, it doesn't exist. There we go. We can completely skip getting the clown mushroom. And that saves like around a minute and something, probably.
Yeah, the intended way is so slow.
Yeah, it's so slow. You have to go to the water section, go up like the tower to hit a lever or something. That lever spawns the cloud mushroom, and then you have to ride a lily pad to the tower of where the star is. It's really slow. We don't want that. We can just abuse the 5 frames. I think it is that we have to jump on clouds. Just jump on the cloud.
Okay, now we can actually do World 5 for real. I'm ready.
Alright, Space on 1. Would you say this is another one of the stars where there's like a guaranteed 3-second time loss?
Yeah, there's one cycle at the start that like I almost never make, so pretty much.
Yeah, there's a really, really difficult cycle at the start. 2P makes it a little bit better, but it's still really difficult. And there's a lot of things to consider when doing this. Yeah, you can use 2P to stun that, and now we're quick enough. We might.
Oh my god, I
nice.
actually made it.
That is really, really tight. Right here, well, pretty much an auto scroller. Not much we can do. Speed this up.
Here I'm gonna first person mode to not lag.
Lag reductions, just like in Mario 64. Right, almost there. Okay, so fun fact, in this game, you can hold the...
Okay.
You can hold the stars, these stars with B, so you can shoot star bits as you go.
Yeah, pretty convenient since we
I
don't want to
think-
keep star bits.
I think that you can't in Galaxy 1, right?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay. Yeah, pretty convenient. Alright, we can make a few choices here.
Yeah. But, you know, I like staying with what's comfortable. I think we're gonna go back to State Base Storm.
Fair enough. And this star, it's a reference to Galaxy 1.
Yeah, surely they wouldn't copy anything in Galaxy 1. Oh, to be fair, it's referencing one of my favorite stars in Galaxy 1. Big fan of Buoy Base.
Yep, same. It might be my favorite star.
Even has the same music. It's pretty cool.
And it's really good. It's really good music. But this star is really quick, so we're not even gonna get to the good part of the song.
Yeah.
Alright. So here we can slow down time to get up more easily, but we don't have to do that. Triple jump to skip also getting rid of the enemies. We basically skip everything.
Yeah. Don't got time for that. So now World 5 is mostly pretty chill. Now I'm gonna do the one star in World 5 that's definitely not chill at all.
Yep.
Which is Shiverburn 1. Oh my god, I accidentally made a joke.
Yep, you did. It's chill, but it's not, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Like Shiverburn?
Yeah, like it's burning, but you're shivering.
Oh.
Yeah, just like
I
that.
get it.
You shiver and you burn.
Fun fact, you cannot get a frame perfect jump in this level.
Yep. True. So yeah, now you're burning, and just a little bit you'll be shivering. Yeah.
So we're gonna skip the entire first planet.
Okay, this is like another galaxy in the first game called Freeze Flame, which is basically same concept, lava and ice. All right, we wanna keep the cloud mushroom for now, just to make this a little bit faster and easier. And here we're just gonna lava boost. Yep, as you can see, we're burning and now we're on ice, so we're shivering. Yeah, that's the reference.
Okay. This fight can be broken with 2P, but it's a little precise. So I'm gonna focus right now.
Right, let's see. 2P also gives us a really big time tip here. We just hold the coconut, hold it there for a little bit longer, and now we have another coconut, and it. Now it's a triple jump, yeah. Triple jump, we can hit the coconut in midair. Not this time, it's a little bit RNG. But it's fine because 2P, we can just do that.
Yeah, the reason
worry.
I didn't hit it immediately with 2P is because hitting it with 2P doesn't necessarily guarantee that Mario will hit it as well. But if you're really close to it when you do it, it will hit in the same spin with both 2P and Mario.
Yeah, if you could like detach 2P and do the 2P spin first and then Mario's spin, it would work most of the time. But since we're using the same two controllers taped together, or like Velcro together,
Yeah, like this.
yeah, we can't spin them individually. There's not much we can do about that. mean, you can always hand it to me.
True. Maybe I'll let you be 2P for the perfect run.
Sure. Right, Blue Moon. This level, it has some interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, so that was the first frame perfect jump out of 3 possible.
Yep.
This planet also has a potential frame perfect jump. Okay, not that one. 1 out of 2 so far. Just a little bit of auto-scroller.
Yeah, and just a bit, we're gonna do something really cool. Okay, so here we wanna activate this gravity field by going into there. Now we go back, wall kick, and new gravity field catches us, and we can skip it. We can skip this auto scroller.
Okay, I missed the last frame perfect jump, unfortunately, but we did get the first one.
Okay, one out of 3 is still better than average.
Yeah, average is 0.
The average is none.
Yeah, and then just get those silver stars pretty quickly. Then gonna try to snipe the star from above like that.
Nice.
Well, since we love that half auto-scroller so much, I was thinking we can just do the whole auto-scroller for the next star.
Yeah. We love auto scrollers. As speedrunners, would never not do an auto scroller.
I would definitely not get impatient on an auto-scroller and then die because of it.
Has never happened to anyone.
So once again, we need to click back into star 1 and not do the slow second star.
Group, this is the other spot where that can happen. And this one is worse because it's 2 and something hours into the run, and that kind of time loss this late into the run is it's kind of it's kind of depressing. You get kind of sad with that. I mean, it's not, at least it's not that common. Unless you're like a 120/242 runner. In that case, you can just never, you don't have to ever worry about that because you do have to do those stars. So, yeah, sometimes muscle memory from one category can mess you up in the other category.
It can happen in greens though, a lot in greens.
Yeah, in greens, it's pretty common. Alright, yeah. We never skip auto-scrollers.
Dude! This is like the worst place to die in the game. Now I have to redo the auto-scroller.
Yeah, that's 50 seconds, more or less. That's pretty unfortunate. Alright, let's just try once more.
The green star on this level is like at the very end of that path, and it is supposed to be harder than this star, but I personally think that this star is harder than the green star.
Oh, this star is much harder, for sure. The only thing that would make this green star harder is the fact that there are those ghosts there that can mess you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so we have a little bit of time before we go into the next galaxy, so if there's a donation waiting, you can
We
read
do
it.
have a donation waiting. A $30 anonymous donation. that was put towards the team choice for Fearsome final bar line. And the choice is for Cloud, Tifa, Zack, and Aerith.
All right.
That is coming up tomorrow morning, I think. Thank you for the
Okay.
information.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Upside DC, very similar to right side down in World 1. But this one can get a little bit harder.
There's a cycle here that's really difficult to make that I'm gonna go for, which is reliant on a concept called running speed long jumps, also known as Arslan Jace.
Okay, so running speed long jumps. It's basically Mario in this game. When you long jump, you lose a little bit of your speed when you land. That's one of the reasons why people think this game looks so slow. But if you long jump within like pressing C and A within like a few frames of each other, you keep your speed. Or if you long jump off like really close to a ledge. So yeah, those are really tight, and so far so good. We got the comet medal, which is a really hard part. Now this part is also super hard.
Yeah, I had like a tiny movement mess up, so
That's fine. We can do this cool triple jump right here. Yep, using the gravity. Looks really cool.
that's like a cycle that like it's common the top runners don't make it, like kind of a 50-50.
Yep. Even the best of the best struggle a lot with this star. Alright, that's a comet we're not going for.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you know, right side down had a secret star with boxes and everything in plain sight. Surely this one is a little bit, but it's more hidden, right? It has to be. Well,
Oh, it's right here.
yep. It's just right there. And surely the minigame is a little bit more original, right? Not just breaking boxes. Well,
Well,
would you look at that?
so in this one, 2P doesn't actually help as much because there's just so many boxes. So
Yeah.
you like gotta shoot the fireball star anyways. But I did use 2P to break a cluster there at the start. Yeah, that's a 10.
10, pretty nice. It's insane that you got 10 in both.
Yeah. 10 is like a really good for that star.
Yeah, 10 is really good for this one, 10 is really bad for the other one.
Yeah.
Alright, would you say you're shivering or burning at the moment?
I'm kind of shiver burning, you know? I'm like in kind of both states at the same time.
Hey guys, I think we found a new joke.
It's like Schrodinger's temperature. Alright, I'm actually gonna detach 2P for this. And you'll see why in a moment. I'll just put the 2P remote on my desk real quick.
Right? Just like
Yeah.
Boulder Ball C.
I'm gonna pick up the 2P remote so I can spin these guys without...
Wow, dual wielding
Get it.
strats. Oh wait, yeah, sort of. This is so cool, actually.
It makes it a little bit easier to manage.
I've never seen that strat. I might start using it.
Yeah,
if I ever play this game again.
did miss the star, but that's fine. Let's reattach.
There's definitely a lot I'm learning about this game today.
Yeah, a lot of runners do things kind of differently. Unlike what we said earlier, this game is not solved like Super Mario Bros. 1. So, a lot of runners do things differently.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of variations of the same strat. And, well, yeah, this is why 3D Mario games are awesome. Alright, so I guess we're burning now. So, Secret Star, right?
Surely it'll be something original.
Yeah, not just a pipe in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Classic.
Oh, wait, I recognize this.
Yeah. Chimp minigame.
Oh, but it's 600 this time. Oh no. Yeah, once again, you can trivialize it with 2P, but even if you don't have 2P, it's really not hard.
Well, I've seen some people not get enough score.
I mean, I guess it's kind of hard. If you get hit somewhere, then yeah, it gets kind of tight.
Yeah, you get hit once and you start panicking,
Yeah.
then it's over. But with 2P, even if that happens, it's really rare. $850, same as before.
Yeah. Very consistent.
Consistency is the key. I don't know if getting 850 points consistently. I really don't know how that helps, but you know.
Helps with morale. Okay, I'm actually a little bit worried about the next star because we're doing some precise cannon shots, which requires motion controls. And obviously, I'm not playing on the same setup that I'm typically used to. So it might be a little tough to aim, but we'll try our best.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure. Alright. Another Bowser Jr. stage. As we can see, this is the boss from last stage. It's just there, sitting there, broken, completely destroyed. Which means Bowser Jr. probably has something waiting for us. Also, here we can just shoot straight into the boomerang, bro. And it works for a reason I don't really know. And again, here we're supposed to get a cloud. I guess you're going for cloudless. Yep. Looks like it. You can just shoot here, get the common medal instantly, long jump without the cloud, and it's a quick wall jump. That's it. Also, here we can do the we can do the strat that pretty much nobody goes for, which is holding that coin right there with 2P,
Yeah.
so you don't get the text box.
I do that sometimes, but I already got a coin, so I couldn't really do it now.
Yeah, it's one of those strats that you do only when the run is completely dead and you're just messing around.
It's just a little bit annoying to hold it for the whole fight.
Yeah, you can never release the button, and you just basically with your middle finger you're just pressing it constantly, and it hurts. It kind of hurts sometimes. It tenses up your entire arm, your entire like forearm. It's pretty annoying.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay, I'm gonna try to go for something extremely difficult for the last hit.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Aw.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh, that still worked.
It worked. Wow.
But it didn't look as cool as I wanted it to. But I guess you only do need one cloud side flip to get enough height.
Sorry if I'm yawning every now and then. We woke up really early for this.
Yeah, no. Just a quick casual, waking up at 6 a.m. to play some Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah. I would do anything for this awesome game.
Yeah.
Right, almost done.
Yeah, last world.
14 stars to go. Well, 15. Because that's 14 to get to the last stage. So as we can see, this is the last world. You can tell by the background there's a black hole in there.
Very scary.
Pretty scary. They want you to fear this world.
To be fair, this is probably the hardest world in the run.
Yep.
I would say this is harder than World 4. Some people would disagree with me. But
No, I have to agree. The only thing that would make this world easier is maybe if you're at an intermediate level, 3 OX level, 1X, 2X and below. It's probably easier because it has less strats and weird things. But at top level, you go for a lot of stuff and a lot of pretty difficult strats. So yeah, basically, I would have agreed that World 6 is the hardest in the game. Also just because it's at the very end and the nerves are starting to kick in.
oh, classic.
Classic. Yeah, in this game, like the tiniest angled surface can put you in a slow animation, and in that animation, there's basically nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing. All right, cool use of the momentum of this game. Skip everything.
Okay, I did want to go for the fast cycle, but I was a bit too slow. Very precise.
Oh, just a little bit. And this crystal is actually pretty hard to break sometimes. Sometimes you're just spinning and endlessly. It doesn't break. You cannot hit it. All right, Melty Monster 2. You know, I know that level. It's pretty cool. You go rolling with a rock, right?
Yeah, it's like a stroll.
And
Great
you know,
shell.
in this run we're not gonna see it, but there might be a green star placed somewhere in the middle of the track.
Oh, you're right.
The hardest star in the game, you know.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have time for a donation before starting the star.
Yes, sir. We have $5 from Marvjungs. Good morning to the two early birds performing on the stage currently. It makes very joyful to see my longest known friend perform on stage. Good luck and keep doing what you're best at.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another Galaxy 2 runner.
See, Marv, my sleep schedule is not that bad. But yeah, we're gonna see.
You're too slow!
Yeah, we just roll with the rock. You know, good thing the regular star is a lot easier than the green one because, you know, we don't have time to stay here for 26 hours.
I'm just gonna step in that we get a $250 anonymous donation.
Wow.
No message
Let's
or
go.
anything, but thanks a lot for that one. Big one.
Thanks a lot. All right. Are you going for zigzag skip?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Sounds pretty cool.
Okay,
Oh.
I did change the angle too late.
Well, it turns out even if there's no green stars, things can always go wrong. You can never trust this level.
That saves like 3 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, 3 seconds for a potential 50-second time loss. Or 40, I don't even know.
It's like 50.
50, yeah. You know, sometimes you just gotta take the risk for...
Okay, I missed it the other way. This is great.
just showing off all of the ways you can miss it.
Yeah.
Alright. Focus up, we got this. Almost there again. There
that
we
was-
go.
Just ignore like the past 2 minutes and just like think about what you just saw.
That never happened.
Yeah, that never happened.
Melty Monster 2. Well, yeah, we know it. It's just sometimes you just stay stuck there.
Well, good thing we've got a harder star coming up.
Oh, you're going for...
Yeah, I mean, if
On-
I get stuck, if I die like multiple times, I'll probably drop it. But
Yeah, this star right here can either be the easiest star in World 6 or the hardest. It all depends on what you do. And this is probably the star that makes the difference between this world being the hardest and 4 being the hardest one. If you go for this strat, and so far so good. You have like only a few frames to perform that jump in the ramp. The ramp puts you in like an animation. The rock breaks as soon as you get to the other side. So by spinning into the ramp, we cancel the animation and we can keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And
oh, that was so
that was
good.
awesome, bro. That was awesome. That was so clean.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You got every single ramp skip. That's insane. That is very, very hard. And when you're on pace,
Oh my god,
The
I'm
nerve-
so nervous at the start every time.
yeah, but we can rest now. Melty Monster is over. But it doesn't mean that the rest of the other stars are easier or easy at all. This next one, I'd say it's on the easier side.
Yeah, if you're playing 1P, it's really difficult, but luckily we're playing 2P. So it's fairly chill.
Yep. This
Not because it's cold.
No. We're not shivering or burning in this level. But yeah, the reason why it's so difficult in One Piece is because of the cycles, of course. And with 2P, we don't really care about cycles. We can just skip everything and grab the coins with 2P. As you can clearly see right here. Yep. Oh, you get out of here with 13 coins. Wow. That's a lot of coins.
Let's get the last coin with 2p. Just shaking the box with 2p. Just a small little time save.
Alright, and now we have this planet right here with those hammers. Very, very intimidating. Oh, you just got the coin with,
What?
with the launch star.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, the game wants us to do other stuff, but yeah, we just backflip and get it there. Not much to do. Like, it's pretty easy to skip, honestly. But like those are the skips that you can do as a casual player, like just by messing around a little bit, and you feel so cool when you pull them off. Like that's I think that's part of Nintendo's design and in these stages. Like I'm pretty sure most of those skips are intentional.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. Can like explore on your own a bit, figure out your own solutions.
Well, I mean, I thought this game was Sunshine at first, and now it turns out.
Have you not been paying attention? I've been resetting the WOMs for the last 2.5 hours.
Bro, how could you? Just get out of here. Just get Owless. you shouldn't reset to Owless. There are a bunch of reasons why you should stop resetting to Owless.
Can I gold bits?
You might be able to gold Galaxy Generator. Alright, Super Mario 64.
Okay, I was trying to do a little bit of a fast strat there, but it's a bit precise, so just do the slower climb.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, the
It's a-
Womp King.
Yeah, the Womp King, that's in, like in 64. Where's the star?
Here, I'm gonna hold the coin for the whole fight.
Okay. Oh.
He's big. No way. Super Mario Galaxy 2 be like, things are scary if they're bigger.
But this is 64, why are you not doing the strat where you just ramp on it through it?
There is actually a strat you can do that looks kind of similar to that, but it's super risky and doesn't save much.
And it saves like 1 whole second.
Yeah, it's like where you can backflip from his foot and ground pound, and it like kind of looks like you glitched through him.
Yeah, you also get like insane amount of momentum. So yeah, you know, if big things are scary, big jumps are cool.
Rudy, you don't happen to have like an impression of the small womps? Pretty good. Yeah, now I got that star coinless.
Yep. Quick little 0.6 time save.
Very important. I think we'll do a little bit more of Mario 64 before returning to the actual run.
Yeah, you still have to do canonless.
Yeah, it's time. What is it? Silver stars in my Mario 64? What is this? Mario 64 DS?
Mario 64 DS.
When it's canonless.
I mean, we were gonna do canonless.
Have you seen me use the cannon?
We're not gonna use a cannon.
Good point. I rest my case.
We've been actually we've been doing canonless this whole run and carpetless. We haven't used any of those. Actually, no, we've used carpets in haunted holes. If you really think about it.
Probably going for some pretty new movement. Doesn't
Yeah.
say much, but it looks cooler.
I haven't seen this, yeah.
Nice, I
that-
got it.
that
That's really
was-
quite difficult.
That looks really cool, yeah.
But yeah, I hope everyone's having a nice morning and maybe woken up to this run. And yeah, just, you know, take some time to chill, relax a little bit before starting up your day. Maybe have some coffee. We're getting pretty close to the end, so
We definitely had some.
yeah, I had some coffee before the run. I definitely needed it.
Same. And I will most definitely go for a good breakfast after this because I still haven't eaten anything. And breakfast is still open when we
Yeah.
finish. So just gotta make sure
Might go get some food.
some healthy food. Of course.
Might eat some breakfast today.
Considering how close the venue is to McDonald's and Subway and all of those kind of places, the breakfast is the best time to eat healthy. Just grab some fruit, some veggies, some bread, some protein.
8
Yogurt?
croissants.
8,000 pancakes with syrup and you know, strawberry jam. Really good.
I normally have pancakes for breakfast as well, but this morning I skipped them because I had to run for this run. I didn't have time for pancakes. Sadly.
The pancakes. The pancakes like in this hotel are pretty good. Right, flashback 1. Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna explain what the gimmick of this level was, but I mean, you can see it. It's just completely dark, and some lightnings light up the place sometimes on a cycle. Right.
I'm just doing a lot of Yoshi dismounting. You're being very friendly towards Yoshi in this run. Here, I'm gonna change the camera a bit to manip the cycles a little. For this part, okay, I messed up my movement a bit, but fine. This cycle should still work out.
Oh wow! Classic ramp on into the void.
So true. Don't think I've actually died in that specific way before, which doesn't happen that much. I've played this game a lot. Oh, forward bonk. That can happen sometimes.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things about Galaxy. You can get a bonk and still survive. And you get like it's basically a mini heart attack.
Yeah. Now, you know, if anyone's ever wanted to like take a quick power nap while watching, now would be a pretty good time to do it.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got like 3 minutes.
No, we're not gonna fall asleep. We're not gonna fall asleep. I've had this happen last time, and in winter 2024 during Green Stars, everyone in the crowd just fell asleep. We're not gonna do it this time. I had my coffee. I'm so energetic right now. That won't happen.
How many hours did you sleep?
We don't talk about that. Probably 5.
You're not supposed to sleep at these events.
True.
True.
You're missing the whole experience.
All right. Yeah.
I
Very
believe
intense
in
level.
you.
I won't fall asleep. and you know.
Well, I think my commentator is asleep, but no.
Jiggly puffy.
Luckily, I've got some very interesting things to say about this very interesting level. So, bear with me while we watch this this level where we're just chilling with the shell, and the background music is like a lullaby for some reason.
I mean, water levels aren't known to be fast and exciting in general in Mario.
You know, most World 6 is hard. This is like the calm before the storm. We're just so chill. Are you having a siesta? I think that's happening.
Okay, you made me break character, bro. Okay, that was funny. I mean,
Well, there's more time to nap. Here we can go a little faster and even do a little spinny. And
I
I'm
think
gonna try
dying
to
at the end
snipe
of
the
him
chest.
do this part.
That would be really funny. Oh no, I missed the shell throw. Okay.
what?
I was supposed to throw that shell on that chest from midair, but we
So sorry for
missed.
distracting.
No, it's fine.
Bro, I had the craziest dream of all time. We were resetting to Whomp's Fortress 964, you know.
What? Oh no, that sounds like a horrible dream. I'm glad that that's not true.
I like there were silver stars in there.
What?
Like the DS version. Like, oh, that was a terrible nightmare.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad that was not real.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm awake now, and reality isn't as bad.
Well, next,
Of course.
so you can see that Stargate to Bowser, but we don't have 70 stars yet. So where are we gonna get the last 6? Well, let's do a bit of good old backtracking.
Yeah.
I'm stepping in here to say that we just hit $40,000.
Let's go.
Thanks to the donations made in stream 2 that's going on right now.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for that milestone hit. Good job, and keep it going.
You want to count the long jumps?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, so let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 long jumps. You want to do like a 21 to grab the star?
Sure.
21! A little bit less than Sweet Sweet in Galaxy 1.
Yeah,
I think that's Sweet Sweet is like 27.
I think that was a pretty good amount of long jumps. It wasn't like overbearing. I would say my limit for too many long jumps in 1 star is like 23.
I mean, long jumping is cool, but like surely we can do something different in the next star, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least Big Block C is not like Big Block 1. Big Block 1 really is just a long jump simulator with extra steps. like a cycle. But here, as you can see, it goes so fast. The cycles don't really matter that much.
Yeah.
More long jumps.
Oh, backflip.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. Sometimes that can happen when you land in like the edge of a platform. Mario just loses all of his speed.
And Yoshi's here for some reason, but he's going to the void.
Yep. Goodbye, Yoshi.
Okay, I'm on a bit of a bad cycle.
Yep. That was not a good cycle. Did you get the checkpoint?
Checkpoint? Nah. That's not necessary.
Giga Chad. Yeah, one thing this game has that Galaxy 1 doesn't is checkpoints in comets.
Bro, this is going great.
Again, a good thing the cycles are going so fast. Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
What about that checkpoint?
I mean, I would have to like go around and lose time to get the checkpoint. Doesn't really seem worth it. Yeah, that was also a really weird cycle. Okay, we're just gonna wait this out.
You guys just waiting. Oh, okay.
Oh, this is the crash out of all crash outs.
No, please. Bro, hey, the event is still going for a little bit longer. I want to survive. Come on.
We gotta make it to breakfast.
I gotta make it to breakfast. You know, I need those 80 pancakes. Now I think about it, I'd say the breakfast from this hotel is fast food.
You're right.
That's why I like it so much.
Yo.
When you get there, you get a plate, and you start getting food.
Yeah, and it's like fast.
It's really fast. You can even speedrun it.
You could say that you could speedrun the breakfast. Okay, now we're gonna show off another strat to skip most of this level.
Oh yeah, gravity gauntlet.
This time we're gonna be lava boosting, but a bit faster.
Yeah, so I think behind the castle and inside the castle, the two strats that go around it are pretty cool. But this one, despite it being the slowest technically, is the most visually impressive. You're gonna see. If you don't know about this strat, just take a look. And we're there. Also, I love that triple jump just to get caught in the gravity.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Okay, we have to walk there. Just to make sure we grab the star because the gravity is really weird.
Yeah, the gravity is like really annoying to deal with, especially combined with the fire. You kind of get stuck.
You know what I haven't seen in a while, and I'm missing already.
What?
Purple coins.
Oh my gosh, me too. We were like complaining about too many of them, and then they just disappeared. And now I'm like,
Yeah, you don't really appreciate something until you don't have it.
but wait, we're in World 4, so maybe there will be another purple coin star.
True. That would be awesome.
No way.
No way!
Oh my god.
More purple coins. Yes.
They are so beautiful.
They're so shiny. This is one of the purple coin levels that has, like, I don't know, 140 coins. And you only need 100, so there are extra purple coins. It's pretty cool. There are more stars like that. In fact, we're just skipping a whole row of coins to be faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some stars, there's one. Well, one specifically that we're not doing in any percent. You go down a slide, and there are 140 coins, but like a lot of those coins can't be collected. It's, well, not that can't be collected, but you have to choose between those coins and other coins. You can't collect every single one, which is pretty cool in my opinion.
Yeah, they're just kind of chilling in the ceiling. It's like,
Yeah, like you have to choose. Do I go to the ceiling beforehand, or do I get the easy roll of coins? It's like, yeah, you have to balance the risk reward of that.
well, remember that dream you had about Womp's Fortress?
Oh no! Don't tell me.
Please don't be Womps. Please don't
Please
be Womps.
don't be wolves.
No, there are
No.
silver stars.
No.
Okay, so the only thing that's different here from the second star is the cycle. So I'm gonna turn the camera away at the start.
Yeah, it's this one specific cycle because the cutscene at the start is, I guess, it's a bit different. But that's it. The rest is just same star again with a timer. So pretty much identical.
Okay, now you get to see how we back this up, because now I'm kind of low on a cloud, so now I just need to go here.
The regular strat.
Yeah.
It's still so cool. Alright.
Right.
69 stars out of 71. Almost there.
Just one more.
One more and we get to finally beat the game.
This one is a lot of fun, especially when you're playing 2P.
I'm gonna have to agree. Alright, yeah, so same as Reborn C and Yoshi Star C. Enemies with a timer. 30 of them. Here we're gonna be using 2P a lot. It saves a bunch of time. We're also gonna be doing a little bit of the 1P strat at some point. And at the start we use the star bits. Alright, here. This is like what 1P runners usually do. Right. No,
Oh!
oh, that's a shame.
The Octuma was not in the spot I expected. I was trying to bounce on it, but I did not. It's a shame. That was really clean up until that point. Alright, we go again.
Oh, again, yeah. Just to show it off. Oh.
Hey, it doesn't want to cooperate today.
Ooh. Okay. And we can finally enter the last stage. The very last galaxy. Galaxy generator.
Luckily, there are no more jokes to be had.
Yeah, no, we run out of jokes.
No, only serious now for the serious fight with Bowser.
very, very serious. I'm so serious right now.
My honest reaction.
Hey, if you can beat the level in like... Oh yeah, wait, before I joke about anything, this skip. There's a cutscene there.
Yeah.
But if you select the level with the Wiimote, pointing with the Wiimote, you completely skip the cutscene. It's such a stupid skip. And it took a while to get found, but it's just that. It's just random skip, because usually runners used to just hold the stick of the nunchuck to get there and watch the cutscene. But this Multi Mario runner named Odme found that you can just point at the screen, select the level, and skip the cutscene. And we call it Purple Idiot Skip. Basically.
I'll just skip this whole fluff section.
Yeah, we just skip the whole the whole section. Yeah. And again, we're also gonna skip this whole section.
Here I kind of stay inside that electric fence on purpose in order to like keep my invincibility frames.
Okay, here you didn't see it that much probably, but Stick did a camera manip to have a good platform cycle here. It's just like the tiniest optimization, but it's like a really tiny detail. But
Fortunately, I messed up the movement. Did not get a cloud side flip.
Alright, we still have one cloud, nice.
Here I first person just to not accidentally use the cloud.
Yep. Alright, and this is the very last infinite flutter of the run. And it's not the easiest one, so let's see how it goes. I mean, this part is easy. It's just holding up. And this might be a little bit more difficult. Let's see. You have to be really... You have to dismount the very last second to get to the top shelf immediately. And this looks good. This looks perfect, actually. Nice.
Yeah, there's an easier version of that flutter where you just dismount from lower and you can just land on the lower platform. There's one thing you also need to keep in mind: if you go too high there, you soft lock.
Yep. That's why the top shelf is harder than the bottom shelf. Basically, it's just height. If you could just go as high as you could, it would be pretty easy. But no, you have to keep in mind the gravity field from the other planet is still affecting like that section, and you can soft lock. It's not like a soft lock that you can't like escape from, because you can still pause and exit the level, but that loses 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not very good.
Here I'm just gonna literally run circles around his attack.
Yeah, it's just holding forward. Quick punch cancel, same as last Bowser fight. We can skip the next punch attack by waiting for it with the meteor and then hitting him. No need to cancel this punch though, so we just hit close.
Yeah. It's a bit harder to hit him on the final fight.
Yeah, this is the fight that where all of those weird shell bounces happen, where you hit Bowser from the front and just bounces off the shell instead of hitting him.
Okay, this is a bit scuffed, but
Yeah.
worked.
And this is the last hit, right?
Yeah.
And it's over. We defeated Bowser.
Wow. That's awesome. Surely this is it.
Yeah. I mean, last
Yeah.
world.
I mean, last world, he's falling into the void.
Yeah.
How could he possibly recover from this?
No way.
Like,
It's
he
over.
literally like turned into a black hole. Like, surely not.
Really, we're still. Like, wait. We did it.
What?
No
Oh,
way.
no
bro.
way! We got the ultra rare Bowser glitch.
Once again, Mario Galaxy runners only have one joke. Alright, we have to fight another phase now. And we have to be careful. The meteors can actually go through Bowser if we're not careful enough. Right, here we can just position ourselves into very specific spots and wait for it. Not much. It's pretty easy, just straightforward. I don't think I've ever seen anyone die here.
Yeah, that's
And that's it.
real.
Alright, we have like a few seconds before time.
Yeah, the time will be when we touch the Grand Star. We just need to watch a cutscene of it spawning in first.
Yep. It's, about 58 seconds, right?
Yeah, it's 58 seconds from the final hit.
And that was Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
Time will be in
just a couple seconds.
seconds. Hold it.
And time.
Time.
There we go.
Good job.
Now, we do actually have a donation incentive that has been met to do the perfect run, so unfortunately we will not be allowed to see the cutscene that occurs here after finishing, but I promise it's very nice. But we're gonna click reset real quick.
Alright, so am I gonna be 2P for a perfect run?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Take the remote. It will make the final section a lot scarier, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
I got this.
So yeah, we're gonna play as Luigi now. And we're gonna head to World S.
I mean, if it's too scuffed, I'll just give it back to you.
I mean, like, I think I remember my old strats that were safer, so I can still do what I used to do. For this star.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, the strat star right away. This is a 2D section, but we can make Yoshi face sideways to get a fast flutter anyway.
Yeah, this is like a new strat, right?
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
I was supposed to grab that grappling hook flower, but I wasn't close enough to get in its range.
It's fine. We're still at the very start.
Yeah. This is probably like the hardest part of the star for me because of this strat. Okay, now I went too far.
I can
Can you stun that for me?
Yeah. Got you.
See, having a friend play 2P helps.
Yeah. This is completely unnecessary. I'm just doing it for the memes.
Well, that was a bit scuffed. There we go.
I'm scared of the the section with the lasers. Yeah, the one with the circle lasers.
Oh, I have some movement for that, so like 2P won't be that needed.
Okay, fair. I will still use it.
Yeah.
Yo, cloud side flips. Oh,
Oh no.
okay, that was a sick backup though. This is still weird. But it works.
Well, this is a new way of looking at the perfect run.
Okay. Yeah, this is indeed a new way of looking at the perfect run. That was so scary.
Yeah, you gotta be able to do your backups well as well. If you're a speedrunner, especially if you're at the end of a 242.
Yeah, and we don't have clouds now, so
Yeah,
we really,
luckily
really
we have
careful.
2P.
Jeez.
Just, you know, farming a bit of content.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything here. I just let you do whatever.
Yeah, I never used 2P here.
I mean, there's not really many uses for 2P here. By the way, the death plane is so low that we can just
Oh,
do it like this.
I need to reset this up because I was very low. There we go. I can just skip that fence.
Alright. Very last section. I already know how we're... I'm just gonna kill the hammer bro all the way over there. So
Yeah, you
it's not
can do that.
annoying.
I'm gonna do... Yeah, that works. And we're gonna take this very safe.
Oh.
Well, that works.
Fine,
2P got this.
Yes!
Yeah!
Let's go! Okay.
Once you're in the launch chart, it can't hit you, so...
Yeah.
There we go, that's the perfect run.
Very nice.
And that is it. That is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Thank you so much all for watching. Thank you for donating. And yeah, I'll be back on stage here tomorrow with Undertale. And of course, stick around to watch the next runs as well. I actually don't know what the next run is, but I'm sure... Castlevania. Yeah, make sure to stick around for that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. You
Right.
got anything else to say?
Thank you so much for letting me commentate. It was so fun.
Yeah, then I'll just say thank you all and have a great day.
See ya.